welcome to Smash of the Day.
What up, you cunts? We've stolen the stream from Ben. We're going to be doing it ourselves this week. I say hello to my assistant today. He's not in a dress, unfortunately. My eternal rival, the cunt.
Hello, it's me. Hello. So, we're going to be going through this week's events, what happened last week,
And, well...
the upcoming week.
Oh, fuck.
Give some I'm leaving it in. Go.
And welcome back. It turns out Jack was an absolute prat and didn't actually record any of the bit where we were talking about Division 1. So...
Division 1, you
Without-
can deal with it.
And we'll just quickly blitz through what our predictions were. Vermin Vengers versus the Rat and Goblin Pack. We decided that the Vermin Vengers will most likely win. Wolves on the Bones versus the Down and Outs. We assume that the Down and Outs will most likely win. The Breasts in Spines versus Ogre Till Ogre. We decided the Breasts in Spines would most likely win. The Jurassic Junglers versus Mortal's Rejects. We assumed that the Jurassic Junglers would most likely win. The Armored Armadillos versus the Gorgeous Gits. We assumed that the Gorgeous Gits will most likely get the absolute shit kicked in.
Yes, agree with all of that. Plus, most importantly, make sure you've got a dirty player for fouling.
Exactly.
Now,
Moving onwards.
Division 2A. So, last week.
Last week, Synthwave versus the Slayerettes.
So, that was 2-1. So, Dark Elf versus the Goblins? Yeah, Goblins. So, I believe, this is Emily's team, correct? Versus...
Indeed. I can't remember who. I think we should know this guy because he owns the Discord that we use.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that guy with the name.
Sorry, we forgot what you're called.
Oh, this is a slightly embarrassing thing.
This is
well.
yeah.
So it looks pretty good from what we can see. Not a lot really to say. SPP, there was a decent number given to both teams. 17 Slayerettes and 10 given to the Synthwave. Dice rolls, were there any absolutely horrible?
No.
Catches weren't great for the Synthwave.
No. The Pogo are leveled up though, which is nice. Got it
They do have
from the
an
MVP.
MNG, though. They do have an MNG though, so
Yeah.
they have a Synthwave. They have an MNG on the Fnatic. So there's no ball and chain being used in the next game. The Dark Elf, So Dark Elf team. You've got an MNG on the lineman, and the Blitzer has a movement down.
Ooh, sack that Blitzer.
Yeah, that Blitzer could.
Oh, yeah. After this match, sack him rehire because he's got no SP. Try not to give him any SP this match. That'd be very silly. But yeah, after this match, sack him rehire him.
Do you have a Blodge Witch Elf though, and a Blodge Blitzer, which is very nice to see.
Always nice.
Got 3 Blitzers. It's a nice looking team. 2 rerolls.
I assume she was probably saving up for a 3rd reroll, but I'd prioritise sacking him rehiring that Blitzer over a 3rd reroll now.
Yeah,
He's a bit too slow.
So, not much more to say about those. So we've got
Yeah.
Family Adams and Noah Skaven Fate.
Well, 2-1 to the Skaven.
Brilliant.
Both of them got a level up from the MVP, which is always nice. The Family Adams got 1 or 2 more armor breaks than the Skaven did. I say that it's 16-4. Well, if you're too busy running and scoring, you're probably not breaking armor, but it worked for them. They won.
Yeah, no, can't complain at that, can you? Let's have a look at the actual teams. So we've got a Scathing Fate. So what have they got? They've got that's a Wrestle and a Block, and is that Mighty Blow? It is Mighty Blow. So we've got a Mighty Blow on a Storm Vermin.
Always nice.
It's an interesting choice.
Personally, I would have gone tackle first. Though Mighty Blow is a good one if you're aiming for the injuries.
Yeah, it did work out.
Yeah,
So, well done.
indeed.
And Family Adams, the undead team. So
Let's have a look at the family.
We've got 2 MNGs here. So they've got an injury, a niggle, on one of the ghouls, which is not great, and then they've got an armor down on one of the zombies.
Ugh, sack the zombie.
Yeah, you can't really be walking around with that. So,
But again, they can't actually afford to replace them.
not a lot of cash going around, is there?
No, there isn't. On the upside, they'll most likely be able to afford it after the next match.
Yeah. Provided they don't do something ridiculous.
What's that injury on the ghoul?
It's a niggle.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Whether to fire them or not, because
He's already
ghouls all. Yeah, but they're armor 7 and they don't have regen and they don't get access to an apothecary. So that is a very vulnerable ghoul.
I'd keep him, personally, but decide how people want to play it.
It's a tough one because he's leveled up and he's got, though he has still got another ghoul with block.
But if you fire it and rehire, that's your only goal with any SPP at all. The other ones, your third one's not got anything.
Yeah,
So
it's a tough one.
I think he'd keep it personally, but
Personally, I think because of how fragile they are without a niggle, he's not really worth keeping because he's going to end up getting injured again very fast.
I'd definitely replace that Skeletor.
Definitely.
Skeletor, which is
That's actually a zombie.
Yep. Yeah. Stupid name.
Moving on. Dark and Stormy Eve versus the Washington Blackskins.
Oh, the MVP died. Oh,
That's why we play Blood Bowl.
that is horrible. The Dark and Stormy Eve had 2 deaths though.
Yeah. Do you want to know what makes it worse? The MVP even leveled him up. It looks like. Hang on, isn't this Kenny's? Is a Dark Elf team.
I think he is Dark Elf. This is looking
Yeah.
like a destroyed Dark Elf team though.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's very gutted. But he has got a lineman that's leveled up at least. And he's got a lineman with no level ups, but they have a niggle.
I'd fire and rehire, but I think he's running a bit short on people to be firing.
Yeah.
So it is.
Do you know why this has happened though?
It's Kenny.
He's got no dirty player.
If you throw in fouls, they can't be injured, can they?
Exactly.
They're either going to kill someone or get sent off.
Either way works.
Play smart, kids. Yeah, I can't see this team doing much more with.
Yeah, this is
how
a bit.
gutted it's been.
This has been a bit gutted. Let's look at the Washington Blackskins.
So their MVP died.
Beautiful.
And they do have another one with a niggle. No level ups. Nothing really to say. It's a fairly standard Blackhawk team with that death.
Yeah, just standard team, really. Oh, he's got. I would fire and rehire that niggle blitzer when you have the cash.
I wouldn't actually, because he's got
You
quite
wouldn't?
high armor, so it's unlikely that he's going to be having the same amount of injury rolls.
That's true, but it's going to only be that one armor break, and that's going to kill him.
As long as you don't pump all your SPP into him, I think he'd be alright just to leave around.
Yeah, I suppose so.
I think it'd be better having another one in reserve for knockouts or something along those lines. Or enough cash to replace one when he does need replacing more. If he gets a stat down or even another death. So,
Okay, then. Let's move on to the Modern Miners versus the Spezi. Oh, wait, this was the concede because Dave is on holiday and wouldn't take his laptop to go play. Boo!
so this is the
Prioritizing your family holiday over playing a game. Boo!
Disgusting. So this is the dwarf team, so we hate them.
Yep. He's got two guard already, which is horrible. His runner's got block, which is horrible. Every other player apart from his other runner has block, which is horrible. But he has no dirty player, so we can't. It's not a good team, unfortunately.
Why do people never learn, Max?
I know. It's just the best skill in the game.
Either that or sneaky git.
Exactly.
Let's have a look. Where are they? Explosion. So this is a Norse team. So we've got an Elf Wiener that's got block.
Elf Wiener.
I
He's
killed Graham's Elf.
he's not well he's not getting he's got a couple of level ups, but he's got a lot of SP spread about, so most of his other players are very, very close to a level up, which is always good.
It's dangerous. I suppose having that concede has cost him quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Because it's quite early on and that SPP could have given a few level ups throughout. The occasional throw and certainly a touchdown or two would have propelled this team quite far. Which is quite unfortunate, so next time don't prioritise your family. And then Power Slave 1848 or even 1948 if you want to do the modern version.
Yep.
Sharkbait Incorporated. So this is a 1-all.
So this is where Ben somehow managed to draw against Halflings. Remember, Halflings can't win anything. That's what Graham said at the start of this.
He did.
And he's currently doing pretty well. But let's look at Power Slave. Actually, let's look at dice rolls, I suppose, and SP maybe.
So there's a lot of SP there for Power Slave.
Understandable. They do a bit of bashing.
Yeah.
And
Especially against Armour 6, you're going to be getting quite a few cash.
the tree got a level up from the MVP, which is always nice.
How are they on dice rolls? Take root at 70%. That's
Always good.
unfortunate. But Power Slave are moderately alright. Dodge was not great at 55%. Then again, you're not a very dodgy team, are you, Ben? So yeah, let's have a look at the teams from that. So, Power Slave.
Power Slave. He has a Strength Foot Blitzer and a Agi Up Blitzer. How wonderful. You can sack off that Sure Hands guy now. You've got your ball carrier.
They are painful. He's got one of each, which is a very good way of coming at it.
Oh dear, is that a niggle on his Tomb Guardian?
On the big
Oh dear.
So
That's rough. But that's what happens when you have decay.
he is on
It'd almost be tempting. It would almost be tempting to fire him rehire because of the niggle, and he's got no SP.
Again, I'd leave him because of how high armor he is. I know he's one of the targets for being punched, but he's less likely to have armor breaks than someone at armor 7 or even armor 6. So I'd be inclined to keep him.
Yeah, I'd fire him rehire when you have the money to do it. If he's not got any SP or level ups by then.
If you're in a surplus of cash, of course you'd want to try and avoid that, but
Yeah.
I think it'd be good to keep. So
Let's look at the Halflings.
the halfling team. They're getting a little bit of.
Or do we just ignore Graham and just move on?
Yeah, he's got an MNG. Good enough for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Moving on.
Oh no! We can't.
Oh,
leave him. He's got a sneaky git.
Oh yeah, he has got a sneaky get.
Got a sneaky git. We've got to at least
Yeah.
acknowledge him. So
Yeah, we got.
This is a halfling team. He's got an MNG. That's good enough for me. Okay.
Indeed.
Next. Schedules.
So it seems like already we know that Sharkbait won. So I'm gonna skip. I think Sharkbait will win against Family Adams.
I don't, you see, because he's got that MNG. So. Oh, go on then.
We'll just have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Okay, so Synthwave versus Moradin's Miners.
So this is.
Oh god, this is Goblin versus a Dwarf.
So the Goblin is from what I'm told, is quite an experienced player. Going against Dwarf, which has been dodging a lot. But the Dwarf has a lot of tackle, which pretty much underrides the stunty nature of the Goblin.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to give it
The
to
anti
the Dwarf.
Yeah, you can't dodge around dwarves with stunty, but and the dwarves just punch you and no matter what they roll, whether it be block, whether it be a both down, whether it be a stumble or pow, they'll always be able to knock you down because they have block and tackle.
Absolutely disgusting. And this is why we hate Dwarf.
Exactly. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to give that to the dwarves. Sorry, goblins.
I think it's going to end up being a 2-0 to the Dwarves. Although they could get some key removals with the chainsaw.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
So,
Okay, Power Slave versus Dark and Stormy Eve.
I've got to give this to Power Slave after seeing that
Yeah.
Dark Elf team. It's.
Kenny's going to get fucked.
I can see Ben trying to capitalise on this and trying to get as many touchdowns as possible. So I can see him going for the possibly even a 3-touchdown game. He's got.
Yeah.
He's going to have the numbers advantage. He's got the strength advantage definitely. He's even got agi advantage not agi advantage. Sorry.
Strength.
Strength advantage. So.
Yeah. He's
going to be punching every single time he can.
punching and fouling.
As soon as that witch elf is down, I think Ben's going
Yeah.
to be winning it in every couple of turns.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So I'm going
gonna
to
be a rough one.
3-0 to Ben, to the Power Slave.
See, I think it'll probably be 2-1, or even just 1-1.
You think
Because I think
some elf?
it's gonna be depending on if Ben can pick up the ball, and I think the elves will be able to elf the way to at least 1 touchdown.
Where are we? He does have agi 3 at the minute though. He's got an
He
agi
does.
and he's got sure hands as well. So
Yeah,
picking the ball
But-
is becoming less and less of an issue for him.
yeah. I do think the elves will score at least 1 due to
Yeah.
elfish shenanigans though. So, the Washington Blackskins versus Noah Sketch Even Fate.
Oh, we're missing one. Then.
Ooh. Are we?
Slayer.
Oh, yeah.
Frenzied Speedo X.
Yeah, sorry. I did just skip those. I'm going to have to give this to Dave, the friend. Dave's Norse, the friendly Speedo Explosion. Purely on. Emily is a very new player, whereas Dave is a veteran of many leagues, both on tabletop and online now.
It's not an overly developed team, but you've got some tackling
But
there,
you-
which is also going to cause issues.
Tackle is going to be good. Block on every player that matters.
There's one else
it's gonna be a-
that's not got.
Yeah,
But other than that, you're plain sailing. So I think it's going to be a very bashy game from one side.
yeah. It's going to be the elves trying not to get into a fight. If the elves get into a fight, they're going to get wrecked.
Yeah. So I think that dodge is going to be less than useful. So I think it's going to be quite high scoring though.
I don't think it will be high scoring. I think it's going to be high cash. Hopefully.
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 If you include the fouls,
Oh yeah, if people do foul.
Everyone needs a dedicated fowler.
Exactly. So,
I think 2-1 to
yeah.
the Norse.
Yeah.
So the
The
Washington.
Washington Blackskins versus No Skaven Fates.
So this is the
Hmm.
Skaven and the Orc. Now,
So the Orcs do get 100k inducement. So that's a bribe, a reroll, 2 Bloodweiser kegs. Hmm. Looking at both teams, I feel like the Skaven may be able to edge it due to having more skills.
got all the dodges, blocks, that sort of stuff. I can see the Skaven doing this. I think the first few turns on the armor rolls will be important
Yeah,
for determining the game. If
if
Skaven can survive the first 3 turns, I think they'll have it.
yeah, if the Orcs get early removes on the Skaven are going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it being either very low or very high. Either the Skaven are going to
yeah,
start running away from it, or the Orcs are going to slowly walk it up the pitch.
yeah. So I think the Skaven will take it though.
I'll go with Skaven 2-0.
I'll go 2-1.
2-1.
Hmm. Okay then.
And we think Family
Oh,
Adams as well, yeah?
yeah. Okay then. No, I think yeah. Let's go with Family Adams. I think Family Adams will beat. Family Adams will definitely beat the Sharkbait Incorporated.
I mean,
Obviously.
halflings don't win anything, do they?
I know exactly. Anyway, onwards to the division that matters.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Okay. So let's look at the schedule of last week.
Of last week. So
Yeah, why not?
Guards versus the best vampire team in the league.
Second best vampire team, to be honest.
That's what I said. The first best vampire team.
Agree to disagree. Okay, so
this game
you
did
you were
not-
you were in this match, were you not? Would you like to walk us through what happened?
Yes, Chaos Dwarves killed me very hard and very fast, but they got a little bit overconfident, and there was a chance that it was winnable, but alas, it was not. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this. Sean was very much in control of the game. It was when it was a few fouls that got sent off that things started to turn, but he went back to his old ways of playing safe. So got to commend him
Safe
for that.
Sean.
Doing fouls.
Okay.
So we'll have a look at the guards team.
They're nice pink Chaos Dwarves. Oh, Sergeant Colon has an armor down. I'd fire him. Unless you're going to be just turning him into your dedicated fowler. In which case, foul away.
So he's got the leader hobgoblin, so he's got essentially
Yep.
4 rerolls now. And he's
He's
got
got-
level 3 bull centaur.
Block Mighty Blow Bull Centaur. That's pretty disgusting. He's got kick. It's building up to be a very nice team.
I wish there was
Very-
more removals and a dedicated fowler.
Yeah, agreed.
So, the other players. We had the Snotling Stars versus the Lizards in Pyjamas. Now, personally, I love the Snotling Stars. I think they're amazing. I would
They
like
are-
them to
they
to
tie-
get all the way to the playoffs.
The entire concept is brilliant. Oh no. The star player reinduced got the MVP.
Is that...
Bomber dribble snot.
It's alright, though. It's alright.
Saurus leveled up from the SP. I
So,
suppose.
There's quite a lot of SPP given to the opponents from all those...
They are-
characters.
They are snotlings.
They are Snotlings.
You touch them, then they die. If you actually knock them down.
So, let's have a look. Successful... You did get 1 knockout though from the Snotling Stars,
Hey!
but 3 injuries from the Lizard Men.
Yeah.
6 SPP. So let's have a look at the Snotling Stars team. So we have 14 Snotlings. So
Or-
we've got How many have got?
This is by far the greatest team in the entire league at the moment.
So we've
Nothing
got-
can compare to it. This team would wreck the Armored Armadillos.
Oh, hands down. The Armored Armadillos wouldn't know where to start.
They get demolished. Yeah, so it's a nice team. He's got some sprint. He's got some dive and catch. He's not guys. Words shit.
He's not got his Hail Mary pass yet.
No, he hasn't. Which is a crying shame, and he hasn't got a sneaky kit, Sam. We're trying to make you look good, but you don't. Oh, you don't have a sneaky kit. What are you doing?
God damn it, Sam.
But yeah, so overall, it's looking like a nice team. Nice low TV.
Plenty of inducements.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's-
look at the lizards in pajamas.
Well, first of all, I noticed they're not in pajamas, so I'm going to have to sue you for false advertising.
So that's a -1 to every SPP earned.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking to be developing nice. He's got stand firm on his Crocs, a bold start. I would have given him guard. No, sprinter. No, that's sure feet even on the skink and sidestep on the skink. Then he's got 2 Blocksaurus. It's developing nicely. He's got 3 rerolls. He's got his ape off. Yeah, it's developing kind of nicely.
It's doing nice. And then we have Rakdos Runaways and Pain Coven Dancers. That was one piece.
1-1. This is also a rematch, from what I know. I think, maybe. Oh well.
Potentially.
Yep.
So let's have a look at these statistics. Have we got anything that's interesting or? anything that
Lack of
stands out?
fouls.
Not got anything in. Oh, 71% on Go Fritz.
Ooh.
That's not very nice.
No.
Got anything else?
Nice.
Fairly standard.
Even out SP. Between them both. Yeah, it was a nice little go. It looks like
Let's have a look at these.
Let's have a-
please. So we're at.
before they run away. So we have a
Ooh,
blodging beastman already. That's nice.
there's a Snickers bar for anyone who kills that.
You heard it here first. Snickers bar from Jack, and then he also has a block beastman.
I will trade that for a Mars bar for anyone who doesn't like nuts.
So yeah, that's looking nice.
And then we had Pain Coven Dancers, who were
The elves.
Dark Elf.
So they've got a Miss Next game on their Blitzer.
Got 2 missed next games.
Yep. Then they've got a blodging witch elf. So not really much to say. She's a completion off a level up though, which is nice. Though he's got no cash, I'm assuming he's just bought some.
I don't know what he's bought. Potentially an apothecary.
Potentially.
After
Well,
seeing
potentially.
that.
Yeah. Well, he's developing nicely, despite he's not really developing nicely. He's the witch elf is hogging all the SP.
And then finally we have the bad vampires versus In Grave Danger.
I prefer the best vampires versus Grave Danger.
That's what I said. The bad vampires versus In Grave Danger.
The highlight of this match is me failing a lot of bloodlusts, the thrall called Jack dying.
Yep, working for the other team. So you had a
Yep.
75% on Bloodlust.
Yep, it's not a good sign if you have only a 75% of bloodlust.
You'd want that high 90s for a
Yeah.
good game.
I failed nearly 50% of my dodges.
As
It-
Agi4, that's not great. Agi4 and Agi3.
My hypnogaze was going off well though, which is nice.
That is very good actually.
Yeah.
Considering it's a 3-up. A 3-up at base.
Yep.
So that's
Let's Danger then.
in the other way, In Grave Danger had a 66% on go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so in grave danger.
Oh, they got loads of SPP as well.
Indeed.
They milked you.
The highlight of this match was me fouling and injuring his ghoul.
So let's have a look at this. So there's that ghoul. It's got an armor down now.
Yep.
Oh, we got anything else of note? Oh, Tom the ghoul. He's got an agi up and block. That's going to be his dedicated ball carrier, and where all his SPP is going to go from now on, I would assume.
Hmm.
He's got a skeleton one off leveling up, so he's looking quite a dangerous team to play up against.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that ball off that ghoul very easily.
No.
And let's look
Until it gets hit by throwing a rock and dice.
That's what we can only hope for, Max. That's what we can only
Let's look at the superior vampire team.
So the
In all their
total
glory.
team,
I believe I'm superior. Look up. Actually, we didn't look at the worst vampire team.
Oh, I was gonna save it. I was gonna save it all because next week we actually played each other.
Again.
This was the rematch of the Vamps.
Yep, I took
First
pity on.
rematch.
I took pity on Jack because he hadn't actually won a match in the entire Calamitous Casual in all 4 seasons. So I took pity on him and let him win.
So there was no pity involved, and this is the first win. So Max is officially the worst player in the league. That's how it works. So it was a 2-1, which was clawed for turn 8 and turn 16, but
Yep.
a win is a win.
You had a 84 success rate on your Bloodlust, whereas I had a 76% success rate on my Bloodlust. So again, my Bloodlust was not good. And then it looks like the Snortling Stars won against the Chaos again. How must that feel for that Chaos player? Rough.
So Snotling Stars again, amazing team. Let's come out on
The-
top again.
So they're just going to demolish everyone.
So
They're coming for you, Armored Armadillos. They're coming for you.
I'm against the Snotlings next week, and I'm more worried than I thought I should be for a team of for a team.
Anyway,
based
so
on-
gods versus the Pain Coven Dancers. I feel like this has to go to the dwarves.
yeah, it's
they-
gotta be guards.
The Dark Elves have they have a blodging witch elf, and that's about it.
But that's
well,
really good
and
against
that
the
block-
tackle.
Yeah. Whereas they have the bull centaur with mighty blow, which is going to be which will most likely injure things. We've got the wall of dwarves. We've got the hobgoblins to do some occasionally.
Mark
Yeah.
Players force them to do dodges, that sort of stuff.
I think it'll most likely be a 2-1. Again, just counting in for elven shenanigans and managing to elf their way to at least 1 touchdown.
I think Sean's going to play this quite slow and be going for a 1-0.
Possibly. He might try to grind out some SP from Cash.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and play it a lot slower because he doesn't have to be playing risky,
Yep.
particularly against elves who, if he makes one mistake, can capitalise on it. So I'd expect him to play a lot slower than normal. And then we have
The lizards, pajamas, and in grave danger.
I'm going to give it lizards. I can't.
Yeah. I'd like to say that the lizards in pajamas are in grave danger, but I think the lizards are going to win this.
I can see them taking this home. Starting to develop
Yeah.
nicely and in grave danger. He's developing nicely. I just think.
Just not nicely enough.
Oh, it's primarily that ghoul.
Yeah.
If the lizard can deal with that ghoul, they've won. So
The lizards are way more mobile as well.
I think we should offer a Mars bar for the ghoul as well.
Agreed.
So to summarise,
Ah.
2 Mars bars at stake. Kill the
Go
ghoul.
get them.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
that's everything for this week.
That's everything. Sucks to be you, Teal. Division 1, we did film it, but it got lost. Jack.
Yeah.
So it sucks to be you guys.
Some idiot lost.
So,
it, and
yeah. Next week you'll most likely have your usual host. Probably.
Probably. But on the bright side, we got every result right, didn't we, Max?
Yes, we did.
100%.
100%.
Sam can put that in his little spreadsheet.
Yeah,
And we can be the highest bar ever.
exactly.
I wonder what the highest percentage actually is.
I'm not sure. we'll have to find out whenever he next updates it.
I don't know. We'll ask him. Anyway.
Yes. Thank you, and good night. Or good morning. Who knows? I don't know when you're watching this.